Hello and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire. We are basically at the end of round 40 here. We currently have 20 out of the 50 victory score we require to win. We are well in sort of a winning state, although we still got a lot of people to pick up and a lot of planet to pick up to win. We're mostly actually in the lead because we've got a lot of planet. We are at war with nomads to the northwest. This is up here. We are at war in the northeast. I think we're at war with these guys, yeah. War with those slavers over there. We have guardians and religious fanatics to the west that we have peace with. I'm kind of hoping as we proceed here that we might be able to get some sort of method to start a war. With one of the miners to our west, so we can deal with them prior to them falling to other factions. The alternative is obviously to prepare for a war with these guys in the east. Although we're probably going to need to be looking into setting up some sort of road colony out over here, because we're reaching the end of the road of our logistic points here. So if we want to push towards their capital, we probably need like a truck station here. I think this is their capital, so I think they're basically just a sort of a sphere here down in the desert. So yeah, if we're going to push through that way, we probably need to set up at least a truck station. And that might make sense to be a truck station depot where we make it the center of a zone. The alternative is to push on from here. That might actually be if I don't want to start a new zone, that might be the way to do it. But yeah, this should be the end of a turn. I think we've had all these guys move pretty much in to do their encirclement. Yeah, so that side's done. This side we're not really attacking. If anything, I need more troops. In another 2 turns, we'll have enough recruits without having to change anything to deploy another brigade. Strat cards here. I do have proposed peace. So if we end up at war with these guys and bribe them back to peace, or back to the point where we can propose peace, we can propose peace with them. We've got open contact, but we've already opened contact with both of them. If they declare on us, we'll have to open contact again. That's fine. Probably isn't worth shiny gift bribing people yet. That's our major ones. We've got a offer protection here. Can't do it on the person that's at war with another major. And these guys, I suppose if we were trying to push towards war, we could offer protection to lower their opinion. But because of their religious functionality, they are not interested in peace. I'm not worried about tariffs. Zone-wise, if we needed more manpower, we could do a volunteer drive. I don't think it's an appropriate time for that. Do I want to do a zoo product? What is our quals? Could do a little bit more in the capital. Effectively upgrade the zoo again. Oh no, zoo is education. I think zoo used to be entertainment. It's now education. Okay. Explains the reasonably high education value there. We want health there, but we don't have a health building. Let's go ahead and play it on this zone. Get the zoo out and deployed.
Yes, sir.
Do have a shadow diplomat, but we need more than one shadow diplomat. I could probably try to reduce the strength of our factions if I wanted to with things like leave faction, but I'm not too worried right now about the faction choices. One of our governors does not have an assistant team, so I'll give him an assistant team as well. And yep, I think we'll go ahead and cycle the turn from this point. Oh, could do with a little bit more bullets. Let's get some more bullets while we're thinking about it.
Yes, sir.
And then do I want to improve the roads? Seal the roads, for example. Let's go with a yes. I'm going to seal the road between these two cities. Okay, that was affordable. So we can pay 324 to do that connection, or we can pay 324 to do that connection. Okay, it's about the same either way. In the end, we will probably want to pick one of those two to seal. Leave the other one unsealed, and eventually probably cut the other one. And then for resource-wise, I think prospecting, we still only have... Oh no, we know where a metal deposit is now. It just happens to be on the border with the somewhat hostile major. Okay. I don't have any prospecting, so I can't roll for the unknown deposit in vans. Okay, let's cycle the turn. We're playing Shadow Empire. This is a continuation. This is effectively the beginning of the stream. We're 6 minutes into a stream for the second stream of this run. Round 41, we suffer no losses, nor made any kills. We have one decision awaiting us on round 41. A 0 retirement, so we can get someone retired. Demands release a spy. They can have their spy. We're on board with letting them have spies. Letting them have their spies back. Don't necessarily... Are these... Oh, these are the free folk. Okay, I thought this was the nomads from the northwest. Okay, so we can get those guys destroyed. If they were the nomads, we wouldn't try to leave them alive. But they're not. It's more not lined up there. Okay. Try to start breaking the pocket up. Taking some casualties. Although some casualties might actually be good for our virtue score.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. I don't think we... 4.5, 4.9 to 1 is not too bad, but we're going to hold off a turn. And then we're going to do replenish one of our missing soldiers. Have I finished upgrading all my soldiers from Soldier 1 to Soldier 2? I don't remember if we finished that during the last run, or during the last stream. Infantry, Soldier... Okay, all the Soldier 1s are gone. So we're going to obsolete that, set that to regular. Now we want to come up here and click. We see the one that we're supposed to be using. We'll probably get rid of those guys pretty quickly next cycle. Sounds good. And the destruction of the slavers will free up those troops. And then I've got the industry. Are we doing any ongoing construction at the moment? That's a good question. Solar panel fields that just completed. Okay. I don't have a lot of metal. That's a thing that's going to stand in the way of mining and construction. A lot of the good buildings obviously cost metal. A lot of metal. Probably would like to build some of these, but 600 metal, 400 metal. Don't have that. I'm not going to have that in admin time. This is the metal mine, and that's the argument I think to push out from this location, right? Drive over there. Okay, so let's seal the road up to there. River logistics town to town. And then if we push out, I don't have enough to get all the way out there yet. Yellow supply. I think we're gonna have supply up there. Let's push that far out. The logic being is I think I want to push the road out to the mine. Obviously don't want to make that a city yet. But if we can make... Yeah, if we can basically liberate that area, that would not be a terrible place for a city. It's a little far, logistical-wise, but if we're pushing the enemy back from there, that'll be fine. Strat card-wise... embassy... Could actually convince those people to be open to embassy. Let's push that. I'll delay them declaring on us. Rector Foreign Affairs?
Copy that. Copy that.
I think we're still getting enough from taxes. Don't want to burn through the book of power that aggressively, otherwise a commission possible. And I do have that 0 retirement. Is there anyone we want to inform that they should take their retirement? Unemployed people. We got 3 unemployed, we got 1 cap 1. So cap 1 is we're going to try to fire them. Strat card you. Please
Copy that.
leave. Barely. Shame. It was worth a try. Okay. With that, I think we're once again going to go cycle the turn. We defended, we held, they took attrition. Great to see. Guild 400 infantry, lost 100 over the end turn. We have 2 decisions, around 42. Scavenging community is removed. Okay, that's... Although that's the community. So we set up a government-owned one. We discovered rocketry, okay. Yeah, so the capital, scavenge is gone. You have a government-owned one down here. I'll probably government-own that one in a bit.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Upgrade to minor city. Got that political power, so we'll accept that. Okay, crush the pocket. 31-1 should be a nice easy fight. We did lose 1 subunit. Did not get away completely free. The enemy has been routed at least. And we gotta continue the crushing maneuver here.
Mission successful.
Yeah, we'll take that. debating not taking that. Doesn't how many they are, but apparently we've got them pretty well outdone. We lost another subunit. In heavy fighting like this, that's kind of to be expected. 34 to 1 we'll take. What's happening here is we've done a lot of morale damage to them. Although, apparently we got bloodied for it. Okay. Lost 4 subunits, destroyed 7. Got... Oh, actually, I think that's destroyed 7 before accounting for the retreats, because we got 2 units just breaking. Surrendered, broken, okay. Still quite a bit in that pocket. Need another 5 subunits of reinforcements. So we're going to delay that brigade another turn. But the slavers, if everything goes according to plan, the slavers will be destroyed next turn. Okay, we're going to dirt road out to the metal mine. It is annoying I am going to be mining right on the border. We're going to do it because I want that metal.
Understood.
Six to 1. We'll take that with militia.
Open fire! Open fire! Mission successful.
So we managed to get rid of all 24 subunits at the cost of 4 of our own. Not too shabby. Could have been better, but we don't want to let perfect to the enemy of the functional. Okay, and then going forward, we probably want to extend the road, but good enough for the moment. And then that was all militia, so there's no replacements. We can just run out from there. Any strategic cards we want to play? We've got trade. I don't think they're going to be interested in trade. Okay, I could bribe them into being interested. Okay. Well, I say bribe them. I could shadow diplomat them into being interested. No shadow diplomat at the moment. Overture might be nice when we end up in state of war. Don't need to raise the income tax right now. We'll get out of the zoo project. Let's go ahead and continue to upgrade our zoos.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, our virtue is declining. It does appear to be something that's fairly hard to maintain. Long-term casualties are too low. Theory, we've kicked that up a little bit, but probably not enough to stop that from... Well, maybe enough to reduce that. Complacency is also going to be the thing that's going to stick us there, right? Is where we are winning, so our people are getting complacent about the status quo. Okay. More troops are desired. Round 43, we suffer no losses, no remaining kills. We have 5 decisions. Discovered a new metal deposit. Okay, maybe it's a less terrifying location. Radiation filters is complete. I think our units are designed. Enact sacrifice compensation law. On the initiative of the Syndicate Armed Front, the Parliament is holding a vote on whether to enact the sacrifice compensation law. By ensuring the families of the soldiers killed in action will receive preferential treatment, we will improve the willingness to sacrifice of our soldiers. Base morale, and it's going to cost us 46%, or 46 credits, which is 10% of the remaining credits, or a minimum of 46. If I just lean back, this is going to pass. So The reason to not lean back is because I'm worried about the credits. I'm not, so. It's passed. Democracy. We let people vote on things, and I just accept that that's the reality. Org decisions. I don't think we need any new. It's a little early for applied science. I can usually get away without the Secret Service. We don't need any oobs outside of regular infantry because I can't afford really to upgrade units yet, so good enough. Military. We've had spread to us both combat armor and Gauss small arms. I would like to do both, and then do an upgrade pass on the infantry. Armor is probably more important than the guns right now, so let's do armor.
Roger that.
And then we've already upgraded all these guys, so no new orders. Rebels! Rebels are deploying! I am trying to make it difficult as possible to disrupt the flow of the recruits from urban settlements to the assembly zone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do what you can. Rebels do deploy. Efforts did reduce the deployment. Okay, so there is rebels somewhere. I guess they didn't... Oh, there they are. So I'd say, I guess they didn't deploy this turn. Oh, they did. Okay, not ideal, but that'll block the rebels from getting control. We'll lose some territory to the nomads, but I'm on board with that. Let's raise a new line brigade. We didn't raise the whole brigade because it didn't have enough bullets, apparently. Fair enough. We're on the HQ, so they'll still deploy in that situation next turn, and then let's make sure we got enough bullets for the next turn, or at least as much as we can.
Yes, sir.
There goes all our metal. Where's the new metal mine? We found a new metal mine. Ah, flag slope. So the new zone, this zone, has a metal mine in it. Of course, right on the front lines. The game's got to pick the worst place for these mines, right? It'd be too easy if it didn't. Yep, let's jump this guy. 32 to 1. Overwhelming firepower delivers results.
Accomplished.
And the slavers have been dealt with. So I'm gonna go put the professional troops down to defend the metal mine. Probably keep most of the militia as a picket duty force on the non-line to territory front, and the nomads we're not at war with. We'll put the rebels down, and then we'll try to deal with the rebels or nomads that we are at war with a little bit more aggressively now. Okay. How's the construction going? We're only building that mine. Mine was not delayed. Mine is expected to complete next turn, so good. We might save up and try to do the mine up here, although both of these I think are going to cause us some danger to the zone. That's why I don't like building forward building. Well, this one might not because we're technically at peace with the theocrats. Got a Shadow Diplomat. That regime's not interested in that. That regime is, but it's a little bit of an ask at the moment. I could do a trade with those guys. Yeah, let's twist their arm a little bit using the Shadow Diplomat to get the trade through.
Copy that. Copy that.
The miners, we still have those 6. Again, I know there's a minor war card. If we pull the minor war card, we'll start working towards trying to declare war on one of the miners. We went with peace with them early game because that allowed us to secure borders and focus on the more important enemies. But at this point, the 2 remaining ones, now that we know what they are not people we want to stay at peace with long term. Placements are ready to go out? Okay. Let's cycle that turn. Yep, as expected, the nomads are going to take advantage of that. Round 44. We have 4 decisions. Barbaric refugees. Okay. Private investment's nice. 0 retirement's not terrible. Friendship pack's not terrible.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
We'll take another person who'll probably get retired later. Yep. In fact, we're going to try to retire you right now. Here's your retirement package.
Copy that.
Goodbye. Refugees at the gates. Sir, some of the renegades of the refugees from Marauder clan are knocking at the gates of Uncon. They are weak, hungry, and many are sick. They are asking for help. Some say we should help the wounded children in need. Others say it's a folly to let violent wasteland people in. Prepare for an danger increase if we do let them in. Mind, heart? Yeah, no. We let them all in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, some danger. 3,100 people I think is worth the danger payout. New commander for the 4th. To be fair, command is usually where I dump the poor souls who don't have better jobs. So we were trying to fire you, but for the moment we have a job, and that is to serve as command. Service troop command. You will take the 4th out to deal with the rebels. Or, well, maybe try to do the rebels. You might not get back attack. The 2nd might end up dealing with them in this rate. Of course, the rebels are reasonably equipped. Yeah, we want another turn to prep, so we can get all 5 units ready for the attack. Until I can afford to put more roads up there, I think we actually have enough militia to hold it all, which is actually a good thing, I suppose. Oh, we can get you over for support role next combat. Okay. That's not a good metal mine, but that's better than nothing. It's not going to cost any metal to build. It's going to cost some industry to get the dirt road over there. So we dirt over to you. Start the construction of the mine. because I need that metal. Now this metal mine is done, although we won't know until next turn how productive it will be. We can get some estimate. It's going to be minus 50% yield. It's going to be like 125 a turn. Yeah, if I have the power, it might be tempting to go up the next metal mine facility. We'll let it produce metal for a couple turns, because obviously we need metal to upgrade it. Tier 1 you get for free with metal mines, so you don't get a chicken and the egg problem, but Tier 2 is a little bit more complicated. It's a bit expensive. Yeah. Okay. We deal with the rebels, and then we deal with them. Placements got shipped. Cool. I'd like to expand the truck station as well, and or the get some rails in, but I think we're good for the moment. Strat cards. Did I get any prospecting cards? No, we got a private investment, which is probably worth doing. Yeah, you probably have the lowest public investment, so we drop the private investment in you.
Order acknowledged.
3,200 more funding. Let's use that metal to get more bullets. A little worried about our little bullets. Then we cycle the turn. Round 45, we got 3 decisions awaiting us. Discovering more water, which could be worse. Archaeological effort, that's nice. And we're not going to stop the... We're going to support the workers protesting them.
Yes, sir.
Or recon, we can do easily. So let's do that one. Make a mascot. Democracy. Archaeological effort. 31% chance success.
Order acknowledged.
We found rare artifacts in veins. Where? Archaeological overview. Artifact type. There. There. Of course, uncomfortably close to the front line, as always. As always. That's reinforcing the idea we probably want a city somewhere in here. Because I want to extract those later. Quickly deal with those rebels. No, we might not successfully deal with the rebels. And we lost the Galactic Republic tank. Shame.
Negative to breach.
Lost 5 subunits, including the tank, for the rebels. The rebels hold. Again, we got a lot of raw IP. I'm gonna spend that on building sealed roads. Pushing in on the nomads like this is going to make them more likely to declare on us, and then we'll have a second batch of nomads to deal with. I guess when we deal with the rebels, I think that'll be fine. I would rather take the nomads and have to struggle a little bit with them to take territory from the Republicans here. Because we're likely to have peace with them. So there's some degree of let's be greedy when it comes to dealing with territories between us and them. Because there's going to be a long period of time before we actually do anything conflict heavy with them, I think. Yep, that mine is definitely very productive. Been operational for 1 turn. We've got 98 metal out of it. Crony CEO is giving a penalty from laws, another 10% penalty. Okay, so worse than I'm expecting because I'm not used to the Crony CEO treatment. And we've already handled the replacements. Bullets are looking good. Okay, let's cycle the turn. Might want to start turning up recruitment. Yeah, I think I might want to start turning up recruitment. Well then, colonists and troops. Round 46, we have 4 decisions. Discovered artillery. Workers hold a vote. Worker Council has organized a referendum on the employees of the Model Design Council. This resulted in demand for slightly less working hours. The Worker Council argues it will actually improve worker efficiency. Well, we believe in democracy, so we agree with the Workers' Council.
Affirmative.
Which, of course, makes them happy. Artillery. Make me the biggest gun possible with decent armor. Charismatic Union Chief. We could roll. There would be 13% chance of success here. We're going to accept his demand that the workers get paid. 0.001 more. We'll accept his demand.
Understood.
We're being blackmailed. For the moment, I would like to have more territory or more troops on the board with them. We will accept paying the blackmail. We are not ready for open conflict.
Move out. We need more firepower, sir.
Yeah, I didn't destroy them again. Lost 6 subunits, or they lost 6, we lost 5. I can handle losing 5 a turn, so that's not too bad. 5 a turn is stopping us from reinforcing, basically. got the folk tunnel, which will actually start providing us with colonists. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to reach out to my
Standing
fans
by.
here.
Yes,
Zone
sir.
orders. I would like you to start recruiting some troops and colonists.
Yes, sir.
Standing by.
Understood.
500 troops, not everything you can. Yeah.
Understood.
Metal is starting to pour in. How does my current points look? A little anemic, especially in here where we're shipping a bunch of stuff. Yeah, down at 17%. So the main node wants some improvements. Truck station, at least. Probably skimp elsewhere, but this truck station needs an improvement. Let's get it getting improved.
Yes, sir.
Of course, we want more bullets. Spend about 140 metal and not be too complaining.
Yes, sir.
Close enough. Okay, I think it's good enough. Let's cycle that turn. Round 47, we have one decision. We've got the reconnaissance we promised. I forgot even to take proactive measures towards that, but apparently we've got it. Private investment is complete, or private investment card, commercial products card, those are both great.
Copy that.
Confirm those. We're looking with extreme civ here, medium, early. Okay, so you want to be getting the stuff. So I want entertainment someplace else. Specifically, yeah, you want entertainment.
Standing by for orders.
That card. So entertainment is commercial project.
Yes, sir.
Just throwing money at the solution is private investment.
Order acknowledged.
So to balance here, we're going to push some entertainment, commercial project. Here, we're just going to throw money at the problem because I'm not really caring which one's going up. Or we wanted to be health or education, and we didn't have a card for that. Once more, we're attacking. We want the rebels to surrender. The only way to do that is with overwhelming force.
Move out.
The rebels have finally surrendered.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, we didn't get our full requested amount of colonists. We got 600 colonists plus the perk. And we got 400 troops. Is that logistics that's screwing with us? Or is that production? Here it looks like it's being made. Okay, so cultural conversion. It's cultural conversion. We haven't hit 100 here yet. We have here, which is where we got the 400 troops from. We got 400 instead of 500 for some reason, but that's fine. And yeah, truck station's building with no delays. We went through 800 bullets. Let's assume we're gonna go through another 100 bullets this turn. It's 100 metal worth bullets.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any more roads I want to seal? No. Well, yes, we want that one sealed. Seal that one. Now we're mostly being held up by metal, which is kind of expected. We've got a couple industry assets. We've got an industry asset here. We've got an industry asset here. We've got a public industry. I think we have both private and public here. Yeah, so we have a lot of industry. Don't have a lot of metal right now. So we can build things that don't cost metal and rare earth metals really easily, like roads. Some point I should probably cut that road. That road's probably not helping the logistical situation on the... Well, it probably isn't hurting it either, so we'll leave it in for the moment. Virtue, of course, is probably still declining. Again, because of the complainancy. It wouldn't be going down if we didn't have complainancy. The whole, our people do not feel like they need to be virtuous because they're winning. And we are winning. By more than 2 to 1. Okay. Look through the strat cards. Something we got. Yeah, I haven't got any of the miners I want. They're not going to be open to non-aggression pact. Yeah, I could get them into a gamble range. We're not going to gamble on it. Let's embed some spies.
Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
So I can get some information on the neighbors. Okay, if we successfully play this card, we get Virtue, so
Copy
let's
that.
do that. Get 5 Virtue back. Buys us a couple turns. Change the budget. Oh, that's an interesting card. Not that we need. Okay. I haven't been influenced the vote, so that's fine. And no interesting zone card. Well, I suppose I could build gladiators, but we're not going to. Okay. I think we're good enough. Let's go ahead and cycle the turn. Round 48, we got 5 decisions. Roaming Thieves. That's a decision, yeah. Private investment, that'll be useful. Cabinet retreat will fire just because we got political power for it. Zoo project we'll go ahead with. Not sure if we can do scientific cooperation. I think we've already done it with the person we can do it with. The populace is holding rather dramatic and noisy rallies in favor of me and my faction. We believe in democracy. They can go ahead.
Roger that.
Research focused, that's fine.
Roger that.
Hidden village. Let them be. Gain morality. Gain colonists per turn.
Understood.
I'm on board with that. Roaming Thieves. You have my full support to mitigate it. Success, although we still take damage from it. Nomads are salting our traders.
Copy that.
Just do that option. Don't want enforcement. Okay, I'm gonna get this road across the desert so we get improved supplies going forward for these units. Got this sort of awkward position of I want to continue advancing, but it's sort of advance through the desert. Deserts are not known necessarily for their nice, friendly logistics. Where is the spot here? Oh, it's actually quite a way back. I don't really want to put it that far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, I'm gonna put it here. Not necessarily the optimal location for a truck station, but close enough to optimal for what I want right now.
Understood.
So we're gonna make that truck station be the center of a new zone, and we're gonna have that zone operate the scavenging facility here for the rear. That's why we're getting colonists, so we have people to fill the zone up with. Then I've got an industry, so we're gonna push this sealed road up. Got Nocturnal Hill there. +1 zone pop is pretty good. So there is an argument to keep pushing towards that. And there's more water up there as well. Not that I need water. Probably sweep up and around, and then break here and go up around the side of the mountain. Yeah. Okay. And at some point I'll need more troops because we're spreading the troops farther and farther apart. Okay, if everything goes according to plan, that truck station will finish. If everything goes according to plan, that truck station will finish. Well, let's cycle through and see if we get the planned results. Round 49, we have 2 decisions. Gained Civil Society. Research complete. Combat armor. Cool. Archaeological effort, so we can roll again.
Affirmative.
We're going to go after the small
Roger
arms.
that.
So the infantry will be ready to upgrade again. Private investment. Probably in that zone again.
Order acknowledged.
Archaeological effort.
Order acknowledged.
Success. Although at this point we now know that zone has no more artifacts, which is a shame because it's a massive ruin here. It's just a ruin. Just a ruin. Full of scrap. At some point we might take the opportunity to mine it for all the metal it's got in it, because we now know it's nothing interesting in it besides it being a ruin.
Understood.
And full of metal and rares. And probably not very many rares either. We'll play the counter
Copy that.
retreat. Increase the sales tax.
Copy that.
Sales tax is usually pretty benign to increase. If these guys are more open to non-aggression pact, we do it. Right now they're cold, so they're not very interested in it. And we've already got the scientific cooperation pact with them. These guys aren't. Oh, those guys are going to be willing to do it. Half of 1/6 is... The question here, right, is do we... This is going to make us more likely to be tech pair, of equal tech parity, which is good and bad. I think I have better industry than them, so this is to my advantage. They might have better bureaucracy than us, and thus have more tech, but if we can sort of glean it from them,
Copy that.
our industry will do better with the same tech than theirs will, I think.
Copy that.
Oh, that one got delayed. That's fine. Oh no, that one got delayed. This one, oh, both got delayed. Oh, that's real annoying. We can work with it, it's not a problem, it's just annoying. territory. So we don't know what type of territory it is, but we know it's a territory.
Affirmative.
You know that's a territory.
Affirmative.
Let's embed a spy in there so we can get some info on it.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay, we're advancing. This zone setup is obviously going to be delayed a turn, but because the truck station isn't done, but that's fine. I think our recruiting is improving. Yeah, we're up to the full 5 there. Oh, I have the hidden village was a zone. So we're in the 200 colonists from there as well. And then here we've got the Free Fault Cave and recruiting, so. Advance, we do. Coming up on the end of the hour here, so we're going to end the turn, put the part break in over the end turn here, but we're up to 23 victory score, advancing pretty much everywhere. Again, probably going to struggle to keep the virtue up, is my suspicion here, because our people are growing complacent with their superiority over the enemy, which makes sense. The thing that's slowing it down, it'd be even worse if we weren't highly moral. Morality is leading the way. Anyway, up against one of these nomads, we're basically trying to race the Republicans here to meet in the middle. Apparently they're not doing very good against the Guardians. Previously we thought they were doing decently well. And then, yeah, I suspect these nomads at some point are also going to clear on us. Partially because we're taking their territory, but it is what it is. Let's cycle the turn. And we'll see what happens over the end turn, and then we'll put the part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. We are going to record 3 more parts today. And round 50. So no casualties over the end turn. We suffer no losses, nor made any kills. We will have 5 decisions when we come back in the next part. So until the next part, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and/or stream. And bye for now.